Hi everyone and welcome back to round 4 of the July WARNO tournament from SD League. So today we have Jane versus Meddi. Jane on the right in blue playing as the 39th Infantry. And on the left we have Meddi in red playing as the 39th Infantry. So we've got a proper Russian civil war going on. Just double check, that does say 39th and that does say 39th. I say this because the light is on my screen and sometimes I have difficulty seeing if it's a 3 or a 7. So it is definitely both 39th. Loads of Grenzers here for Jane, pushing up very early, with Meddi having no recon at this side. Meddi is going to be very late to the party in Alpha. Here we do see some Razvedka heavy there, but that's it. Some Grenzer here for Jane again. Really strange that Meddi hasn't gone that route. We do see command in both those points for Meddi. Only 1 point for Jane, though there is another one coming in already. Plenty of air defense for both players. Burisa, Osa, plenty of Iglas up at the front. Same at this side. We've got Iglas. We've got a Cub coming in. Interesting mix of units. Quite a few things coming to the top for Jane. To be fair, there's quite a few coming there for Meddi as well. But here's where the big fight is right now. I mean, all these Grenzers, 4 squads of... I don't know. That squad's dead. Did they get grenaded? Yes, they did. They got a satchel. Oh, they didn't get a satchel charge. It didn't fire one. I'm not sure how they got killed then. Looked like a big explosion. A lot of fire coming from those. Fire coming from this Motostrelki as well. There is a lot more arriving from it. He really needs some tanks in here, which he is calling in. He has got a tank command in there. T-62 command tank, not something we see too often. It is my favourite for moving into forward positions though, because it takes a little bit of punishment. Just got to be careful with it. Now I did notice out the corner of my eye before there were some Grenzers all the way over here from Jane. Obviously just seeing if there was anything there, but came up against a large force from Meddi. Meddi putting in a sizable defensive force and capping both those points straight away. So Meddi's early point advantage. Not going to be there too long. There is a command already coming in to neutralize here. Nothing for the top yet. Though right now, Meddi has a lot more units there. T-80B is the problem though. I wouldn't put that command tank near it. I don't really think he has much that could stop that T-80B. Still an ongoing heck of a fight down here. These Grenzers slowly being picked off, but Meddi's losing units as well. Motostrelki in here, along with the Sapri RPO. Reasonable defensive position here, but still sending quite a lot of units to the top is Meddi. Possibly thinking about a push there. Certainly could push and take it. Really, the only threat there is that tank. And the Motostrelki Metis, but that can be dealt with by lots of infantry. The big thing is killing that tank. T-80 is quite a hefty tank early game. Motostrelki BMP will die, surely. Yep, there they go. Kind of balanced down here, but many more units up here for Meddi. But Meddi could do... If Meddi had 2 tanks... I'd say push that T-80. But since he doesn't, that's a bit of a stretch. Meddi's someone who recently joined the tournament and is doing a fantastic job and seems to be improving massively as time goes on. Kind of surprised that he's managed to get at this point, to be perfectly honest, because I thought all those Grenzers would have stopped him getting close. The thing with the Grenzers is they don't have any anti-tank. They are purely... assault rifles and a light support weapon. So they cannot take out vehicles. He was waiting for the Motostrelki to arrive to manage that. Speaking of Motostrelki, they have rockets. Igla's attacking the chopper there. Chopper being used to good effect to take out infantry. He might lose that chopper. The Igla's missing, so maybe he won't. T-80 retreated slightly there. Interesting. Where is that T-80 running to? I assume it got something fired at it, possibly a missile from this. Yeah, there is a missile missing. Or maybe not, maybe it was just a shot. Well, it hasn't fired. I'm actually confused as to what that tank was running from. Still a big fight down here. Jane trying to get some stuff around the back there, but yet another chopper spotting it, and 2 tanks coming in to provide fire support and take it out. Cub coming in there. He needs to get that MI8 out the way. BTR 60 there. Really good use of attack choppers by Meddi here to clear this area. Igla is out of rockets. There is an Mi-24 with Iglas coming in now. Though that attack chopper has moved back. We'll want to rearm, possibly at that. Still a nice advantage in points for Meddi. We'll be pleased with that. Command finally in here. That tank's still a big issue for Meddi. If Meddi could clear that tank... Oh, nice shot. 3 points off it straight away. Missile on the go, heading for that BMP-3. Beautiful strike. Absolutely beautiful. Didn't kill it, but did a lot of damage. That Rapira doing a good job. That one could do with moving forward a bit. T-62 is taking a lot of fire from the Mi-24. Will stun them. Should be worried about the T-80B. It's a case of who gets the shot off first in that situation. He is reversing. Igla's taken out that chopper very effectively. Good use of the T-62s. Just for some fire support. More Mutstraki coming in. I feel like Meddi's got a slightly stronger position down here at the moment, but he will have issues pushing. And at the top, until he kills that tank, Jane is in a good defensive position. Meddi needs to kill that tank. I'd even consider bringing in a cluster or something if I knew where it was. Reasonable positioning down here. Good fire coming in across there. I feel like as it stands, the pressure is on Jane here because there's shots coming in from every direction. That tank's taking a lot of fire as well. That won't take much to kill, that's for sure. If it can be seen. One of the things here is there's still no recon here for Meddi. Meddi is surviving without recon. There has been the recon chopper, but it's back here getting shot down by this thing with machine guns. Lots of units back here for Jane. He's kind of pushed out the point. There's T-80 coming around here. Lots of stuff at this side as well, which I hadn't really noticed till just now. But not making much progress in the centre now, Meddi. Up at the top, still very little here for Jane, but it is enough to hold back the tide. So we'll be pleased with that. Not really seeing any jets from either of these players at the moment. It's purely ground forces. Lots of air defense. 3 Cubs there for Jane. And plenty of air defense at this side. Osas, Iglas, Burusa. Yeah, I mean, it would be foolish to bring in aircraft, to be honest. Unless you bring them in en masse. Meddi doing a bit of scouting there. Speaking of a jet, Su-25 rocket attack jet coming in for Jane there. I was going to say, going for that tank, yes. Missed it, hit in front of it. Taking fire from the Igla. Taking fire from the Osa. We'll get out. It is an Su-25. It takes a lot to take those out. It's one of the few jets I bring into a situation where there is a lot of anti-air because it's got the biggest chance of getting out. And he needs to be careful with it. Is he bringing it back for another pass? That's very risky. Eventually a missile's going to hit it. There's one. Osa didn't get a lock though. He did kill the tank. He'll be pleased. Where's that SU-25 going? I was going to say, that's asking to be shot down. Yep, and there it goes. What a waste. What an absolute waste. Oh, Jane. That's such a shame. That could have been salvaged. T8BV coming in there. A little bit of a push going on by Meddi up here. 3 tanks on the move. Should be able to kill that tank. It is very badly damaged. One of these things has to hit. Can he not see that? You know, I don't think he can see it. Though, the T-80 can't see out either. Good fire support from these. Needs to be careful though, they're very clustered. A cluster bomber will do a lot of damage to them. Down here, Meddi also slowly pushing this as well, not giving up. Determined to try and push through this little town. Just a command on its own at the back, just a command on its own at the back. Neither player really putting much defense there. There's a few units here defending this one. BMP's being used to good effect for fire support. SU-25 AT coming in there, but taking a lot of fire from Cubs. We'll be lucky to get out. Nope, it's dead. I was going to say, I'm going to be very lucky to get out alive. Motorstrike pushing up here. Lots of fire support. Meddi doing a very good job of pushing. And here as well. Oh, I think he's lost definitely one tank gone. T-80 there. T-80 is dead. Nice. That's it. That was the big thing stopping him pushing. Another command coming in because the command here is being killed as well. Currently +2 to Meddi. 27 minutes to go in this game. It's already been a hotbed of action from the very beginning. Main fight's been down here so far, but we're starting to get this action up here as well. I feel like Meddi's going to take this point. If he keeps up the aggression, he can take that from Jane. Down here, rocket attack jet got a bit too far forward, taking a lot of fire there. Probably will die, but it's done a good job. Yeah, there it goes. Motorstrike pushing up here. TABV there. Oof. Doing a fair bit of damage, taking a lot of fire itself though. Smoke is popped. Does that still see it? No, it's firing at their supply truck and it got the hit. Very nice. T-80 needs a rearm there. Heavy push coming in from Meddi. Wants this town once and for all. And at the top, no movement currently. BMP-3 using missiles there. Good push here. Utilising all of these vehicles for fire support. They're not terrible now. There was a time when they weren't great, but they're actually a lot better than they were. They do put down a lot of fire. Not quite BMP-3 levels of infantry meat grinder power, but it is good. BMP-2's there. Getting off some good shots at the back. BMP-3 still getting the odd kill. He'll be pleased with that BMP-3. It's in a good position. USE being used to scout there. No real push at the top here, but is getting everything rearmed and repaired. Command is out of the point, is being chased down by a BTR-60. And a BMP-2 going around the back there. That Cub is out on a limb. If that gets spotted, it's dead. I'd be very surprised if he doesn't get spotted by one of these BMP-2s. Yeah, there it goes. It's taking shots. That one's going after that. That one's going after that. Motorstrike BMP pushing it as well. How is it not taking any damage? How lucky is this Cub. Missile all over the place. Well, command vehicle is dead. 24 minutes to go. I think Jane is in trouble. SU-25 rocket attack coming in, got the kill. Probably get out without too much fire. It's quite far back. Anti-tank jet coming in there for Meddi. Not sure where it was going, but he's very dead. How is that Cub still alive? And what Strelky have stopped? Short range rocket launch. The MP2 finally got the kill. S-25 rocket flying round, doing whatever it wants right now. Is the Eagle is out of missiles, that's why. And the OS is out of missiles. No wonder they're not firing. Come on, Meddi. Get these things resupplied. No movement at the top still, but Meddi in firm control. Still +4, 23 minutes to go. Could easily get a points win here. I thought there was another command came in for this point, but it must have been killed on its way in. MiG AA jet trying to take out the SU-25. SU-25 damaged, but still in. Why is it not being evac, Jane? Evac it. I mean, nothing's firing at it, to be fair, so I can understand, other than the jet, why he's just leaving it in there. Just a lack of supply on the front lines for Meddi in this game, then. Something for Meddi to take away from it. Certainly has won the game. Meddi moving up a little bit more up here. That T-62 quite far forward. Needs to be careful against those Strelky. Pretty firm control at this point now for Meddi, to be honest. Igla's pushing up. I can't believe that thing's still alive. It's done like 5 passes now. There's just no AA there. SU-25 rocket attack coming in, maybe to engage it. Yeah. Killed by the SU-25 rocket attack jet. 21 minutes to go. I'm expecting either a point win, or it could be that Jane surrenders soon. It could really go either way here. No AA here obviously now, because it's all being killed by Meddi. So equally, Meddi can now engage multiple times with his SU-25 rocket. Those tank guns have been doing a good job for Meddi, I will say that much this game. They've got a few good shots off. Oh, Cub's finally engaged. Missing a lot though. Oh, got a good hit there. Ran out of missiles though. Jane attempting to get back in this point. I don't think it's going to happen. Just under 21 minutes left of the game. Another SU-25 rocket coming in there. Jane must have a few of those in the deck, because I think he's lost 2 so far. Strelky BMP's pushing this edge again in those BMP3s. Yeah, Meddi pushing further forward here. Has T-80 BVs in now. Supply finally in to rearm the anti-air, hopefully. Yeah, those Eagles stood at the front there without anything. And the OS is still there without any. Oh, he's being a producer as well now. SU-25 rocket all the way back here. Really? AA jet got the kill. Jane trying very hard here, but completely overwhelmed. Meddi pushing on to Hotel now as well with those tanks. Will easily kill that command. It's on its own. And that's game. Surrender from Jane. Commiserations. Obviously, again, a significant kills to loss difference there to Meddi. That was quite apparent by the colour of red covering the entire map practically. Really well played, both of you. Meddi, fantastic game again, as always. You are really drastically improving as this tournament has gone on. Hope everyone really enjoyed the game. Let's look at the kills to losses. Nothing too stand out there. T80 is doing a pretty good job. BMP1PG doing a good job on the other side. That Rapira doing a really good job. And again here. TAC Choppers with the rockets doing a good job. T80. Rapira again doing a great job. Obviously T62 is getting a few kills. BMP is getting a few kills. Another attack chopper doing really well. Sapri RPO, a few kills. Great game, guys. Really enjoyed that constant full-on action, especially that bottom point. A little bit of action at the top. Really enjoyed that game. That was a good one to cast. More games like that, guys. That was really good. I like the constant action. It was always something to be talking about, something to be looking at. Thanks for watching, everyone. Please do like, share, and subscribe. See you all tomorrow for the second game in this matchup.